All right, back at it again. Welcome back to the House of Kills. I'm gonna get straight to it. I'm gonna talk a little bit about politics. I really don't get into politics too much because that could be a personal thing, and it can be very divisive, and it can be used. A lot of people get used, get their emotions played with by some of these people who are politicians and not servants. The servants, I'll stump for, but politicians, I really don't get into it because, they didn't pit y'all against each other, have y'all arguing, going at it, and these people you'll never meet and really do things to kind of better themselves and the people who help fund their campaigns and stuff like that. All of them aren't like that. So I really, you gotta have a strong mind, and be a strong individual. I feel if you're gonna get into politics and not get lost into some of the, nastiness that goes about it or that comes with it. But having said that, I see we got a new, looks like we got a new presumptive nominee on the Democrat side, a black woman who's going to be running for president. So I just want to put this on the floor real quick and put a mirror to at least some of the people in my community. When she decided to do that, and when she was selected to be VP 4 years ago, she was talked down very harshly by a lot of people that, quite frankly, look like her or from the urban community. Talking about her as a prosecutor, who she marries, is she really black, all this kind of stuff. She's fake because she's wearing Chuck Taylors and she's pandering, blah, 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 blah. Well, let's start with her being a prosecutor. I don't see what's wrong with having a black prosecutor, and a female prosecutor, a black female prosecutor. I really don't try to get into the color game, but since it's getting brought up, we're gonna talk about it. So when you're a prosecutor and you look at her record, she's prosecuting a lot of people that have brought a lot of hurt to our communities. We're talking about sexual predators, violence against women, and she addressed a lot of that. So I don't know, since because some of the people that she prosecuted look like us, that we just say, we're not gonna ride with her, I'm not with her. But the people that she prosecuted, if they've done things that hurt our community or hurt us, why can't they be held accountable? I don't get it. Would you feel better if a non-black person was prosecuting you? Because that's what it seems like. Because the cat on the other side, and you can vote for him or her. That's on you. But he has said some things about women, black women. He referred to one black woman as a dirty dog. So you know what the term for a female dog is. So you know what he was really saying. Father was brought up on federal charges for housing discrimination against minorities, people that look like us. He said things. This particular candidate said things that questioned the intellect of black people. Didn't even trust his butler because he was black, and questioned his intellect. We can go on and on. Now, I will say this. People like that can get a pass within our community because they don't look like us. We're so hard on us. We're so hard on people that look like us. They have to almost be Superman or Superwoman. They can have any flaws because we come to the table with our arms crossed and say, and have the spirit of, why her or why him? I don't like him. I don't like her. You have to jump through all these hoops in certain pockets of our community, and that's sad. And you can vote for whomever you vote for. If the policies that these people employ are beneficial to you, you feel they're beneficial to you, I don't care if they're racist or not racist. If they're beneficial to you or to the people that you love, then yeah, you will support that person. I'm sure we've supported people in terms of going to work for them, being friends with them, not knowing their beliefs and things of that nature, but they've never shown it to us, or we still get a paycheck every 2 weeks, or we still get a promotion, as long as we're treated fairly and they don't take those beliefs out in terms of how they can affect you or affect your family. I really don't give a damn what people think or how they feel, unless it's starting to impact myself, my family, my community. If they're taking their biases out in a way that could impact us negatively. Having said that, back to the young lady that's running for president. And it looks like she's going to get is going to be the nominee for the Democratic Party. So she's prosecuted people that have hurt your community, but yet we dog her and say she's not for us. And she's a prosecutor. Within our community, being a prosecutor sometimes is polarizing because you're looked at as someone who's locking up people from our community, just to be honest with you, or bringing charges upon people from our community. And it's not that simple, but that's the stigma that comes with it. So if you have a black prosecutor, sometimes people get in positions to balance things out. We need more black prosecutors, because there's people who brought up on charges. There's cases prosecutors take that honestly are frivolous, shouldn't be taken. I've seen it firsthand. So to have someone there from our community to bring some balance to it, what's wrong with that? We should have more black judges, more female judges, more Hispanic judges, because judges are looked upon the same way. Black police officers, female police officers, Hispanic police officers. So we look at these things through the wrong lens sometimes. And sometimes you have people in positions on board of directors, on volunteering and stuff like that, to bring balance to that particular board, to make sure funds are allocated appropriately, or to make sure things are handled fairly, or everybody's getting a bite at the apple. It's not always you're just over there with those folks who don't care about us. You're a sellout. You're locking up black people and stuff like that. We kind of got to get away from that and give credit to, if you're out here doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, bringing hurt, pain, trauma to your own community, and you're held accountable for it, but yet you get looked down upon for doing your job. What sense does that make? So you vote for who you want to vote for. Vet all the candidates, and vote locally too, because this presidential stuff, this Congress, Senate, and all that kind of stuff, that is very important. But the stuff that's going on in your backyard, your city officials, your state representatives, your board of education members, your county commissioners, wherever you're from, wherever locale you're from, that's honestly has more impact and more effect on what's going on in your household and what's going on nationally. Nationally is very important, don't get me wrong, but look into what's going on in your own backyard and quit getting into these frivolous, nonsensical debates about people and for people who are really not looking out for your best interests and don't know you and using you as a puppet to go out here and push their agenda. So watch out for that. And just because someone is black, or just because someone is a female, we shouldn't cross our arms and make them have to jump through all these other hoops just to get your one single vote. But you look at somebody else, they can say anything, do what they want to do, and you give them a pass. But just because I look like you and come from where you come from, I have to have no stain on my name, and I have to live up to whatever, your opinions of what's a qualified person of color or a minority person should look like and should do. That's all. I'm done with the political stuff. I'll see you in a minute. Kale's out. Peace.